Still waters run deep. On the surface, everything can look calm, composed, capable, in control. Nothing dramatic, nothing chaotic, and yet depth carries pressure. Welcome to Regulate and Rise with Khyati Adlaka, a space where we understand our emotions, gently regulate them, and rise without losing ourselves. Pause for a moment and ask yourself honestly, have you been feeling unusually tired lately? Not sleepy, not physically exhausted, but heavy, as if something inside you has been working all day, even when you were just sitting still. By evening, do you find yourself withdrawing? Not because you are upset, not because something terrible happened, but because you don't have the capacity. Small decisions feel bigger than they should. You crave silence, not for peace, but because you cannot process more input. Life looks fine. You handled the day. You answered emails. You stayed polite. You avoided unnecessary tension. You kept things smooth. You were responsible, reliable, measured, and still something feels drained. That kind of tiredness doesn't come from doing too much. It often comes from holding too much, holding back what you want to say, holding in disappointment when someone overlooked your effort, holding your tone steady when a comment felt dismissive, holding your frustration so you don't seem difficult, holding your needs so others stay comfortable. And when holding becomes a habit, it becomes weight, weight that no one else sees, weight that quietly accumulates. Still waters don't appear heavy, but depth has density. And when there is no outlet, depth turns into pressure. Let's walk through an ordinary day. You are in a meeting, someone interrupts you, you smile and continue. You receive a short message, you sense distance, you tell yourself not to overthink. At home, someone forgets something important to you. You say, it's okay. You wanted appreciation. You didn't get it. You swallow it. None of these movements explode, but each one asks your system to absorb something. And absorption without expression turns into depletion. May not even notice it happening. It just feels like you are not yourself lately. Less enthusiastic, less patient, more detached. You might sit in a room with people you love and feel strangely distant, or someone asks, what's wrong? And you genuinely don't know how to answer. Because nothing is wrong, and yet something feels off. That confusion itself is exhausting. Emotional labor is invisible, filtering your words, adjusting your reactions, minimizing your needs. That costs energy. Even handwriting quietly reflect this inner holding. Sometimes as you write across a page, the pressure grows heavier toward the end, or the lines begin to drift downward, or the spacing between words becomes tighter. It's subtle, but the page reveals accumulation. When emotions do not move outward, they compress inward, and compression feels like fatigue. Emotional regulation is not about suppressing what you feel, it's about allowing small releases before pressure builds. Depth is not the problem, silence is not the problem. Unprocessed emotion is what exhausts. So, what does movement look like? It doesn't require confrontation, it doesn't require dramatic change. It begins with micro honesty, telling someone gently, that didn't sit well with me. Admitting to yourself, I felt disappointed. Asking for help without over explaining. Letting the small truth exist. Tonight, before you sleep, take 5 quiet minutes. Complete these 3 simple lines. Today, I felt, I didn't say, tomorrow I will express. Don't try to sound wise. Don't try to be calm. Just be honest. And as you complete those lines, notice your handwriting. Notice the pressure, the rhythm, the spacing between words. Not to judge it, just to observe it. Awareness itself begins to release weight. When emotion moves daily, exhaustion softens. Steadiness returns. Still waters run deep. But even deep waters need flow. Without movement, depth becomes weight. If everything looks calm, yet you feel unusually tired, it doesn't mean you are incapable. It doesn't mean you are ungrateful. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means your inner world has been carrying more than it's expressing. And depth deserves space. Let it move. This is how we regulate, and this is how we rise.